And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The play clock's running down. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the wideout in motion. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Play clock winding down. And he's got room. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. To throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And the D looking like they may blitz. shotgun. They'll look to throw. Going deep here for Parker. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Time running out here on the play clock. Now back to throw. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. They're going to try and throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They send Parker in motion left. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll dump it off to Procise. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on third down.
Here we go.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third down and 12. look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Parker. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. And getting our first update now from Nashville. Making a full 2-touchdown lead now for the Titans. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now they'll run it on the toss. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steelers. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he motions the wide receiver. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra, you know, that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll set up a throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And give him a gain of 37. Back to throw now on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Let's go! Ohio!
He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll drop to throw. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in with Washington. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Able to slither by. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3-and-out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Malik McDowell in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Watching now, Barney. Set, 3-19. Go. Over.
Looking to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And the Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play on 3rd there for the Steelers. 44 yards. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
He'll drop to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Detroit. No. Check. Patriots. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. He's going to look deep down the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
Here we go. Flex round. Ohio.
They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Campbell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They're
going to look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Here's Matt Darr now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
Defense showing blitz.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Leopard. Leopard. Gone.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
No, check. Patriot.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Bust through the under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Malik McDowell in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Steelers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And some space here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a second down. 3 yards to go here on second down.
Ohio. Let's go. Brad 38.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go! 38! 38!
He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Meanwhile, out in Los Angeles, they're in the second quarter now. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he fields it cleanly. So we've come upon... Larry, go back to the green room, my friend. These guys are ready to go again. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And out now come the Seahawks. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Come on, let's go!
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Levante David. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Let's go! What? Nothing! What? Nothing! Ohio! Ohio! Let's go!
A second down carry for Procise. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Here's Matt Darr now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline, because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. So you got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Second down following the incompletion. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The Steelers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. No. Check.
The play clock's running down. It's complete to Parker, left side. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Eluding the pressure right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On third down, here's Bell. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is Parker, complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways near the 48-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Back to throw here. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. 9 yards on the pickup, and the Steelers are going to have a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Tennessee. And the Titans really stretching things out now as they've scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now on first down, it's Washington again. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And that's incomplete. Here's Matt Darr now. He's been terrific so far. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Here's Matt Darr now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Back to throw again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I mean, you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
All right, now, look at 56. Look, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Looks to be right around the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that. And a Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done. That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 17. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at him and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Back to throw. Going up top. And got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. If you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll set up a throw. Try to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one. His 3rd so far. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he is knocked down from the side, right near the 27. Elsewhere across the league, fourth quarter action in Los Angeles. And the Rams have opened it up to lead by a couple of touchdowns now. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go! Let's round! Let's round! Ohio!
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Let's go! Let's round!
They'll drop to throw. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 19, and it's good enough for a Seattle first. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Let's go! Try and 38! Try and 38! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual
it.
guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, well,
falling too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous. Everybody circling as vultures. Negative, nepotist. Everybody waiting for the fall of man. Everybody praying for the end of times. Everybody hoping they could